And welcome back to Gaming with Alcala. I was just getting ready to start a series of Minecraft to start playing and recording, and I realized I wonder how many people do not have any kind of knowledge on how to make a server, so I thought it might be a good time to show you everybody. Um, well, first thing you do, obviously, you go to wherever, Feed the Beast, whatever server you want to download, you download it. When it's all done, up here you'll click this button right there, and here where it says no downloads for this session, it'll show up that that it was downloaded and sent to a folder. When it's all done, there'd be a little icon beside that you can click on the folder, and that will take you directly to where it was downloaded. Uh, by default it goes to your downloads folder, so as long as you didn't change it, if you did close it, you can find it by going in here to File Explorer. Right here is downloads, and right here is the one that I did. You got Feed the Beast servers, Feed the Beast launchers, and a few other ones that I got, and you can end up finding it in here. I obviously download a lot of different stuff in here. Uh, but yeah, here's the Feed the Beast Infinity folder. Then you can basically click on that, extract all, and you can extract it to wherever you want to put it. I am going to bring mine right onto my desktop, and as you can see, I have other copies of it. But for now, we're just going to go ahead. We'll make a new folder, and we will call it Infinity 2.5.0, which that's currently the, oops, I clicked the wrong button. Rename Infinity 2.5.0, and then enter, and there it is, and select folder and extract. Now, I have a couple different versions of it, so what ends up happening is that's going to create the folder 2.5.0, which is right here, and it will extract everything into there. And as you can tell, I have a Minecraft playing in the background, which I was getting ready to start, and it's getting kind of loud, so let's turn that off for now. I thought a little background music might be nice, but it seems like that was getting a little overwhelming. So there we go. We'll just tone it down a notch, I guess, here. Anyway. Okay, and now we're back. Hopefully that was all a good time lapse for you here, and you didn't have to wait that long. It did take a while, a little longer than I had thought, but now anyway, inside the Infinity folder here, you can see a couple different options. First thing you have to do in order to get the server to work, you need to double click that. Sorry, that popped up over on my other screen here. You need to come in here to the EULA and type true here. If this does not say true, the server will not start. Alright, after that says true, then you can come down here to server start. And it initializes a little bit of stuff here and starts creating some folders and a few other odds and ends stuff. Okay, and we're back. And as you can see, it's starting to prepare the spawn area, which that's one of the last things that it does. Um, if you've done everything as I have and everything's popping up like this, everything seems to be going well here. As you can see, they automatically create a world file. It's called world. I'll show you how to change that. And normally, what I end up doing to create a new world and stuff, rather than having the server create it like it just did, I will go into a game, start a single player game, name that map whatever, and then you end up changing right here where it says world. You change those names um, and make it all work that way. That way you can customize your settings and stuff. That's how I do it. Maybe there's a better way to do it. Not sure, but anyway, now that the server's up, here are some server properties. You can go in here, uh, go down through here. Right here is where I was talking about. The level name is world. Um, you started another series, like up here's where my series is going to be Infinity 2.5.0, and I'm going to call it Elcraft Season 1. With that happening, all I have to do is type in whatever I want the world to be. If I want to call it Elcraft, then I can just do Elcraft. And then I just have to replace this file, like this file here actually, get rid of world file and drag the new one in from the other folder. Here there's a whole bunch of lists of different things you can do, your server ports, all that stuff to let other people join if you end up having a server. Um, Here you can turn PvP off. That's if you have a bunch of friends on and um, you get into different fights and stuff and you want a chance hitting each other, you can turn that off and then you guys cannot hit each other. It would almost be like uh, it would be very similar to being in creative instead of being in survival. Um, the rest of the stuff is pretty much explanatory. Some of the stuff, I'm sure there's other tutorials out there. I'm just trying to show you how to set up a server. This is a message of the day. I like to change that to, let's just say, welcome to Elcraft Season 1. Alright, good enough for now. We'll save that real quick. So anyway, that's how you set it up. And now that that's open, let's pull up the Minecraft game. And the question might be, okay, now with all this up and running, how do you find it? Well, you can, like I said before, you go into single player, you create a new world, and like I want to call it Elcraft. If I put it Elcraft, then all of a sudden when I start this game, then you can come in here, change all the settings, create the world seed, do whatever you want to do. When you actually create it, then it'll save it as Elcraft, and then you can bring it back here, put it in Elcraft, and as long as Elcraft folder and your server settings both say the same thing, which would be Elcraft, then it'll link up just fine, and your single player world now becomes a multiplayer world. But once you got it up and it's running, how do you find it over here? You come in here, you add server. Now if it's on your computer, which that's the way it is on mine, you can just do local host. Done. And it pops up, and there it is. And as you can see, over here's the server file. Well, let's see here. What's this saying? It looks like I have a different. I'm just having some different stuff, so it is probably just a different, instead of 2.5.0, I must have logged into the wrong one. This says 2.5.0, and this must not be 2.5.0. I must have downloaded the wrong file when I downloaded it. So that is the only problem with that. So I grabbed the wrong file when I copied it. So let me delete this. It's not like I need it anyway. That was all just for your information. This one here is the correct 2.5.0. So when I open this server up here, then it would show up and it would not have the errors. So that was the only thing I did wrong there. As you can see, I have different ones because I have a world I made in Infinity 2.3.5 and I made a world in 2.4.2, and I play both of them. So rather than deleting them or updating them, that's why I have 3 different Infinities here. So when I grabbed it out of my my file here, but over here in downloads, I passed it. Where did I pass it? There we go. Infinity server there, and then there's one here, and I grabbed this one, which was back in March, instead of this one here, which was downloaded today. So yes, I grabbed the wrong file when I did it. So other than that, everything else would have worked just as explained. Any other questions or whatever, feel free to post in the video below, and please like, subscribe, and watch the series that's coming up. We'll see you next time on Gaming with Alcala.